Hi there, viewers. Have you ever wondered what a thyroid was or heard relatives or friends discuss one? It is a disorder in which the thyroid gland, which is situated in the center of your lower neck, is unable to generate enough thyroid hormone. Your thyroid gland produces the hormones that control your energy, metabolism, mood, heart rate, and other vital processes. Although you may not be familiar with it, this gland is in charge of these processes. It will show signs of malfunction, such as weight gain, exhaustion, sadness, and dry skin and hair. Studies show that over 12% of Americans will experience thyroid issues at some point in their lives. You might be startled to learn that up to 60% of Americans with thyroid disease are unaware that they have an estimated 20 million cases of the condition. There are several foods that provide the nutrients your thyroid gland requires to function properly, and we'll tell you about 13 of them in today's video. Iodized salt, it is among the most crucial components in the synthesis of thyroid hormone. Iodine insufficiency can result in goiter, one of the most prevalent thyroid conditions, and hypothyroidism. You should consume meals high in iodine as your body is unable to create it on its own. And eating iodized salt is the greatest method to achieve that. Half a teaspoon of iodized salt, or 150 micrograms of iodine per day, is the recommended daily dose. For taste, you may add it to anything, but be careful to limit how much you add. Berries. Because berries have a low glycemic index, they don't cause insulin surges or excessive fat storage, both of which are excellent for your thyroid. Additionally, they contain a lot of antioxidants, which are good for your thyroid. Studies have indicated that thyroid disease patients have elevated quantities of dangerous free radicals. These dangerous free radicals can be eliminated by the antioxidants. Berries are a terrific way to help detoxify your body, which is something your thyroid will appreciate. Any berry, including raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries, is healthy. You have the option. Apples in the apple. A daily apple saves you from the doctor. This proverb has a meaning. Pectins, a type of gelatinous fiber found in abundance in apples, aid in the removal of heavy metals from the body, particularly mercury. The presence of heavy metals such as mercury in the body can interfere with the thyroid's ability to use iodine. According to studies, pectins can reduce heavy metal levels in the body by 74% and greatly boost the elimination of harmful metals. A sufficient amount of apples will help your body eliminate the harmful substances. Beef and chicken are high in zinc, which is another important vitamin for your thyroid. Thyroid illness may result from inadequate zinc intake. Since thyroid hormones aid in the absorption of zinc, having a thyroid can potentially cause a zinc deficiency. Additionally, you can suffer from severe alopecia, an autoimmune disorder that damages hair follicles and causes hair to come out in clumps, as a result of that. The majority of Americans often get all the zinc they need from their regular diets. But you may be at risk for a deficiency if you have a poor diet or gastrointestinal condition that prevents you from absorbing zinc. Beef and chicken make excellent sources as 3 ounces of beef patty, 3 ounces of beef chuck roast, and 3 ounces of dark chicken meat each have 3 milligrams, and 2 milligrams of zinc each. Yogurt. Each spoonful of yogurt serves as a barrier to keep your thyroid safe. The reason for this is because yogurt naturally contains a lot of vitamin D, and deficiencies in this vitamin increase the risk of obesity and thyroid conditions. A study found that more than 90% of patients with Hashimoto's, the autoimmune condition that most frequently results in hypothyroidism, have insufficient levels of vitamin D. Additionally, vitamin D contains anti-inflammatory and immunity-boosting qualities that guard against thyroid injury. Yogurt is high in probiotics, which help balance the beneficial bacteria in your gut, in addition to vitamin D. Brazil nuts are a great source of selenium, a lesser-known mineral. It is the crucial on switch that transforms the hormone T4 into active T3, ensuring optimal thyroid function. Additionally, the inflammatory consequences of thyroid hormone production are prevented by this vital mineral from damaging your thyroid gland. Selenium deficits are common in patients with thyroid disorders or sluggish thyroid function. Supplementing with selenium can be quite beneficial in this area, according to studies. Patients' anti-thyroid antibodies were reduced with the use of 80 micrograms each day. Even though Brazil nuts are a good source of selenium, try not to consume more than 1 or 3 of them each day. Seaweed iodine is abundant in seaweed. Iodine is necessary for your thyroid to function correctly and generate enough thyroid hormone to meet your body's demands. You may develop hypothyroidism if you don't obtain enough iodine. Given that table salt is iodized, the majority of Americans have little trouble obtaining adequate iodine. However, you might need to increase your consumption from other sources if you are following a low-sodium diet. Seaweeds are incredibly high in iodine. A 1-gram serving can provide anywhere from 11% to an astounding 1989% of your daily requirement. However, consuming an excessive amount of seaweed and iodine can both be detrimental to your thyroid. If you want to reap the significant advantages of seaweed without going overboard, try eating 1 fresh seaweed salad per week and avoid supplements and seaweed drinks. Garbanzo beans constipation is a prominent issue related to thyroid disorders. Because of their high fiber content, chickpeas can aid in the management of constipation. In addition to having a high fiber content, chickpeas are a good source of zinc, which is necessary for a healthy thyroid. Chickpeas can be included in a variety of ways into your meals. They can be roasted at 400 degrees in the oven until they are soft, or you can toss them with cauliflower and Brussels sprouts in olive oil. Sardines. These tiny, fatty, nutrient-rich fish are great for helping thyroid function. They include a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, which help strengthen your immune system and reduce inflammation. This reduces the possibility that you may have any thyroid-related illnesses. Sardines aid in providing the ideal quantity of these fatty acids, which are necessary for the body's proper operation but are hard for those with thyroid issues to produce. Sardines are hard to consume by themselves, so you may wish to include them into a meal. Simply cook them in tomato sauce with minced rosemary leaves and red pepper flakes. Serve with grated Asiago cheese on top of penne pasta. Bone broth tenderness. Kobe Bryant has recently helped to popularize bone broth. And there's a sound explanation for that. You can accomplish 2 goals by consuming bone broth. First, the amino acids glycine and proline found in bone broth can help heal thyroid conditions and the lining of your digestive system. Second, weakening and even breaking of the bones might result from thyroid dysfunction. You can strengthen your bones using bone broth. For optimal benefits, have a cup of bone broth for lunch or dinner. Add the vegetables and cook them according to the recipe. Artichokes. Vegetables. One of the best meals for thyroid repair is artichokes. It has a lot of iodine, which is crucial for the health of your thyroid. The enlargement of the thyroid gland occurs as a result of an attempt to get more iodine from the blood. A diet rich in iodine is therefore the most prevalent treatment for thyroid conditions. Fresh artichokes are always the best when eating them. Citric acid is frequently added to artichoke hearts that are canned, bottled, or even frozen. This should be avoided since it might have many negative health effects. Olive oil. When cooking regularly, always use extra virgin olive oil. It has a lot of minerals and good fats that raise thyroid hormone levels. Additionally, olive oil reduces bad cholesterol, which aids in weight loss and heart health, both of which are critical for thyroid function. Take care not to use too much olive oil. For optimal effects, consume up to 10 tablespoons of it daily. Oyster. One of the best foods to eat for zinc is oysters. Zinc is essential and complementary to a healthy thyroid, as was previously indicated. In actuality, your body needs adequate zinc to initiate thyroid hormone synthesis. To absorb the zinc, you also need a sufficient amount of thyroid hormone. Zinc insufficiency is probably linked to thyroid issues and slow metabolism. The synthesis of white blood cells, which aid in your body's defense against infections and support a healthy immune system and thyroid, depends on zinc. Copper, which is crucial for thyroid function and collagen formation, is another element that oysters are high in. Have any of the meals we suggested been tried by you or anybody you know who has thyroid issues? Tell us in the space provided for comments below.